and how can we learn from each other.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't have so much to offer, but I'm here trying to learn. So go ahead and tell me who H is.
H. Well, H is used to be called Himanshu.
Yeah.
Himanshu Luthra is Himanshu is a little boy who born in India. He's a little boy who has seen life very early on. He's a little boy who's seen things around.
Seen things as a boy. What do you mean?
Because there is a difference between who H is and who's Himanshu.
Okay. So this is the new version of you.
Yeah, this is the brand new version of H.
Okay, what this new brand, this version of H brings to the table? How do you see him?
How do I see H? Well, H is number one, a brand in terms of real estate who has access to the ultra luxury properties of Australia.
I like that. So he's a man who gets shit done.
Gets shit done, wants to make shit happen, wants others with him to make shit happen.
All right.
I don't think Himanshu was that guy, but H is. So
Okay.
I think that's the huge difference between Himanshu and H.
Do you know there's this guy, David Goggins?
Yes.
You know his story, right?
Yeah.
The man, the legend. So he had the same idea too. He was like, David, but then wait, now is Goggins' time. So when Goggins' time comes, then he totally becomes a defender. He becomes like this special force. He gets a lot of things done. Ultra marathon, back-to-back transformation, motivation. And this is the guy that, he walks his talk. It's very rare to find people that are, doing the things they say, right? So is it the same? Are you inspired with the same story of the guy?
I think, yes, many people can be inspirations, but I think the most number one thing which inspires a person itself is, I think it's their own story.
Mm-hmm.
If you know your own story, I think it's more than enough to inspire who you are and what you want to do. David Goggins, yes, we know his background. I think he was 300 pounds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He was 300 pounds. Lost weight, as you said, right? Running marathons, triathlons and all that stuff. He pushes himself to the boundary. But that's Goggins who does that, not David.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, there's a difference between, again, hold up, David. It's Goggins' time.
Yeah.
I think that's a very powerful story in itself, that, there was a guy named David who was 300 pounds, who was, very unfit, who had his, he didn't know his shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then he became the Goggins. The Goggins we know now. That's the David Goggins.
When did you start to
Transforming?
Yeah. When did you leave Himanshu back at home?
I think I left Himanshu back at home when I started experiencing my own story in real life, in present time.
What do you mean?
What I mean to say that is, I was at the age of, I think, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was, bad at with my families and stuff like that, right? It was horrible. Things were horrible at home in terms of financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. Things were bad, right? In my entire family.